Welcome back to Book Bites, where big ideas meet bite-sized brilliance. What if success isn't what we think it is? What if the stories we've told ourselves about grit, talent, and hustle aren't just incomplete but dangerously misleading? We love to believe that people rise through brilliance, determination, and sheer willpower. But Outliers rips that myth wide open. This isn't a book about the individual genius. It's a blueprint of invisible forces, the lucky breaks, the strange advantages, the cultural patterns that quietly shape who makes it and who doesn't. Success, it turns out, isn't a solo climb. It's a ladder built by timing, access, legacy, and help, most of which we never see. Malcolm Gladwell doesn't just share statistics. He tells stories that explode our assumptions. Stories of hockey stars born in the right month, software giants born in the right decade, pilots shaped by their language, and families defined by the soil they worked. This summary won't tell you how to be an outlier. It will show you how outliers are made and how understanding their path could change your own. If you've ever wondered why some people soar while others struggle, stay with us. You're about to see the world differently. Key point 1. Practice needs a stage. We celebrate the grind, the 10,000 hours, the myth that mastery is earned purely through repetition. But repetition means nothing without opportunity. Bill Gates didn't just work hard. He had rare access to a computer terminal in the 1960s when almost no one else did. The Beatles didn't just become great. They played live shows for 8 hours a night in Hamburg, Germany, when they were still nobodies. The magic wasn't just in their effort, it was in their environment. Outliers don't just practice. They practice in places that feed their growth. It's not about how much you do, it's about whether the world gives you the chance to do it. We praise discipline. But what we should also praise, what we should build, is access. Because 10,000 hours only works when someone opens the door. Key point 2, the hidden advantage. Success doesn't always begin with talent. Sometimes it begins with a birthday. In Canadian hockey, players born in January, February, or March dominate the league. Why? Because the age cutoff favors them. They're slightly older, slightly bigger, and slightly better. And that's enough. They get picked for better teams. They get more coaching, they play more games, and that tiny edge snowballs into a massive advantage. What looks like merit is often momentum. The same rule applies in schools, careers, and society. The world rewards those already slightly ahead. We think it's about effort, but the game starts before effort even matters. This isn't just unfair, it's eye-opening. Because once you see it, you can start building systems that catch people who were never just lucky. And maybe, just maybe, you can find the invisible edge that's been waiting for you too. Key point 3. Culture runs deep. You don't just speak your culture, you breathe it. You inherit it. It shapes how you show respect, handle conflict, ask for help, even how you fly a plane. In one tragic case, a series of plane crashes traced back to something unexpected: language. In cultures that value hierarchy, junior pilots stayed silent, even in emergencies. They didn't challenge authority, even when the stakes were life or death. Culture isn't just tradition, it's operating code. It teaches us when to speak up and when to stay quiet. Understanding your cultural legacy doesn't limit you, it frees you. It helps you rewrite the parts that no longer serve you. Because success isn't just about knowing more. It's about seeing the rules you didn't know you were following and choosing when to break them. Key point 4. Work that means something. Hard work is only half the story. The other half is meaning. In parts of Asia, rice farming created a culture of patience, precision, and relentless dedication. This wasn't just labor, it was identity. A farmer's success wasn't measured by speed or strength. It was measured by rhythm, by attention, by the quiet pride of daily mastery. Gladwell argues that this legacy shaped how people from these cultures approach math, school, and even life. When work feels meaningful, it fuels you. It doesn't just drain your time, it returns something deeper. So the question isn't, are you working hard? It's, Does your work mean something to you? Because when it does, you won't just keep going. You'll grow stronger with every step. Key point 5. Legacy isn't a choice. You inherit more than just your DNA. You inherit stories, rules, silences. A Jewish immigrant who fled persecution might raise children who chase security. A farmer who grew up during war might pass down caution disguised as wisdom. Our lives are often echoes of generations past. We don't always know we're carrying them until we feel the weight. But here's the truth. You can honor your legacy without being bound by it. You can carry the strength and leave the fear. You can name what was passed down and choose what you pass on. That's the real inheritance. That's how you break cycles. That's how you build new ones. Key point 6, the power of timing. We don't just live in time, we are shaped by it. The most successful tech entrepreneurs? Many were born between 1954 and 1958. That timing placed them in the perfect window to catch the computer revolution at just the right moment. Not too young to miss it, not too old to resist it. They were ready when the wave came, and they rode it. You can't control when you're born, but you can control how you respond to the era you're in. Success isn't always about being first. It's about being in sync. The world moves in cycles. Your job is to listen for the rhythm and move when the moment calls. Key point 7. Smart isn't enough. We think intelligence is everything, that the higher your IQ, the higher you rise. But there's a limit. After a certain point, more IQ doesn't equal more success. In fact, it can become a trap. Because life isn't a logic puzzle, it's a negotiation. It's a conversation. It's knowing when to push, when to yield, and when to walk away. Gladwell introduces us to two geniuses. One soared, one crashed. The difference wasn't their minds, it was their environment, their networks, and their ability to navigate the world. Being smart is a tool, but it's not the whole toolbox. Empathy, timing, grit. These matter too. And in the real world, they often matter more. Key point 8. Success is shared. No one does it alone. Not Gates, not the Beatles, not you. Behind every outlier is a community, seen or unseen. A teacher who believed, a parent who sacrificed, a society that offered just enough. The myth of the lone genius is seductive, but it's a lie. We rise because someone lifted us, and the greatest success isn't reaching the top. It's reaching back, helping someone else rise with you. Because the real outliers aren't just successful, they're generous, and they know success isn't about standing apart. It's about lifting the whole system. Thanks for watching. If Outliers opened your eyes, don't stop here. Read the talent code to learn how greatness is built, and explore range to see why being a generalist is your hidden strength. If this video sparked something in you, like, comment, and subscribe. We make every summary to inspire real change, one idea at a time. Join the journey, stay curious, and remember, success isn't solo, it's shared.